What is going on, guys? So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be telling you a story kind of face to face. It's kind of like a scary encounter that I had recently, and I thought I would tell you about it. But first, let me explain a little bit of the background story. So if you guys have ever heard of the black-eyed children myth story thing, this kind of story goes along with that. And if you don't know what they are, I'll throw in like a little quick explanation that Shane Dawson did in his video.
The black-eyed children. So over the last 20 years, there's been a lot of people saying that they've encountered the black-eyed children. And every time somebody tells one of their encounters, it always sounds the same. A child comes up to them and asks for help. Sometimes they'll come to your door. Sometimes if you're in a car, they'll come to your window. And the second they come up to you, you start to feel scared. You start to have a panic attack. You start to feel like you can't really move, like they have a hold over you. They're usually dressed in dark clothes, sometimes a hooded sweatshirt, and sometimes they come with a black-eyed friend. First, they request something, whether that's for them to come in, whether that's for a ride, whether that's for you to help them call somebody. And if you say no to them, they'll come back a little stronger. They'll say, "You have to let me in." Or they'll say, "You have to help me." Or they'll say, "Please, I need to call this person. You're the only person that can help me." And a lot of people that deal with them say that they subconsciously start to help without even wanting to. Like they'll slowly move their arm toward the window to unroll it. Or they'll slowly open the door for the kid to come in. It's almost like the kid is making you do it with their mind. And at the last second before you finally give in to them, they lift up their hood and they show their black eyes. Now once you see those black eyes, you're fucked. You're probably going to let them into your place, and they're probably going to do whatever they do with you. Nobody really knows, because most of these encounters have happened where people have caught themselves and then slammed the door or drove the car away.
So, as you heard, now you know what they are. They're basically children with black eyes that make you kind of invite them into your own home or do this, that, and the other to, I don't know, make you invite them in, and I don't know what happens after that. No one's really said what happens after that. But yeah, today I'm going to tell you my experience with a black-eyed child, and it's still like whenever I talk about it or think about it, it gives me the chills. So let's do it. So a few weeks ago, I was out and about. I was going over to my friend's house, or I was meeting my friend just by his house. Actually, I was biking, and I was fucking out there. Like I biked pretty far to meet up with him. And on my way, there was this small child on the sidewalk. Now, I don't know, I don't really know who it was, so that's why it's fucking freaky. But I had my headphones in, I was listening to my music, but for whatever reason, when I saw this child was so far down. I saw the child and I was like, got this weird chilly fucking feeling in my chest and in my back. That's what happens when I get the chills, that's where I feel it. But I had this weird feeling and I was getting the shivers and I was like, what is this? And as I got closer and closer, I saw it was a little child. Like the child was like 5, 6, 7 years old. Did not look like it was a person, like an old, an adult. So as I got closer to this child, I took my headphones out and I was looking at it. And I don't know why, like I don't go up to people and say like, hello, are you okay? Like, like I don't know. And I would just keep my headphones in, hop on the road and just go around. But for some reason, I don't know why, this is the part that gives me like the chills the most. I took out my headphones and I slowed down by the child and I just looked at her. It was a little Asian girl, hood up, and in all white, so it was weird. Hood up, but I couldn't really see the face, and then when I got closer I could see it was a little Asian girl. Not being racist, but I got closer and I see in her eyes, and there was nothing. There was just completely blacked out pupils. There was no white on the insides or on the outsides. It was fucking freaky. And right when I seen that, I was like gonna say, "Are you okay?" And then I just got this really weird feeling, so I just sped up past her. And I did not want to look back. I was completely terrified to look back. I'm gonna say I sound like a bitch because it was probably just like a little Asian girl walking down the street or something. But it was terrifying. And I got about 50 meters away, and I decided to look back. And the fucking child was standing there, staring at me like I had done something wrong. Literally, stopped there, must have turned around, hands at its side, perfectly still, just staring at me. And I was like, oh my god, what is happening? Did not look back until I got to where my friend was, and I looked back, nothing. It was gone. And there was nowhere to turn. Like, it was forest, sidewalk for the fucking longest time. And there was nowhere to turn in. Across the street, there was nowhere to go. It was just like a highway. And like right now talking about it gives me the shivers. So I didn't look back and I didn't do anything. And I told my friend about this and he goes, man, like that's fucking freaky. Told him the story. He's like, man, you're giving me the chills telling me this story. But I thought I would tell this because I recently saw Shane's video about the black-eyed children. He does like these myth videos or whatever. And he had his own little experience where one came to his door. Now there's other stories where they go to your car and they ask, can I come in? Where are the keys? Whatever. And it was just freaky because for some reason I felt like I needed to say something, but then when I got close I was like, nah, fuck it, like you're out here on your own, you can make it on your own, like you obviously know how to fucking open a door and use that, so you know how to walk, like you're fine, like. And it was scary, so I thought I'd share my story with you guys. I haven't encountered any other children, and if I ever see a child out at night, I was more scared of the child at night. It was like 1 o'clock. I was more scared of this child than seeing a group of like 4 guys that like could have just jumped me. Like I was more scared of that thing. So yeah, and I don't usually, like I'm, not scared because I'm, not a pussy, but that fucking thing scared me. So yeah, I thought I'd share this little story with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I know today was supposed to be the second episode of Real or Fake, and I didn't actually get that done because I guess you guys didn't like it, so I'll just be telling normal stories from now on, maybe just face cam stories like this. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to see just more face cam stories and just like challenges and reactions and shit, just let me know and I can do them. And yeah, if you have any of your own experiences with the black-eyed children or a weird story, just leave it in the comments down below. I'd love to read them. And yeah, thanks guys. Peace.